you, tried to catch you falling. Instead I fell off myself and I just can't stop falling. These wings are gonna flap for me if I keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. How did I get so dizzy thinking of you? I don't usually get like this. I don't get like this. Something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? Well, I don't usually get like this. Get like this. Get like this. No, get like this. Yeah, get like this. Yeah, get like this. She loves me not. This bouquet is all I got. I'm dreaming, or could it be a future for you and me? She loves me, I know it's true, or maybe I'm the fool for you. I don't usually get like this. It's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? Yeah, I don't usually get like this. Get like this. Oh, get like this. No, get like this. Yeah, get like this. Get like it, like it, like this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Damaged. One man's trash is another man's baggage. Slow you down, I ain't going nowhere. Spacesuit on, can't breathe this air. TNT going off in here. Ain't we up there? Cause you always wanna touch me. My thumbs will leave you bleeding. That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me, cause you always wanna touch me. My thumbs will leave you bleeding. That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me. One more shot, one more round. Take my hits pound for pound. Promise I'll let you down. One more shot, one more round. Don't step on my rules. 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 Step on my rules. Step on my rules. You told me situations left you lonely. Tried to give you my best shot, but my best don't mean a lot. Bullseye always miss, that's fine. It's all I got. Cause you always wanna touch me. My thumbs will leave you bleeding. That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me, because you always wanna touch me. My funds will leave you bleeding. That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me. One more shot, one more round. Take my hits, pound for pound. Promise I'll let you down. One more shot, one more round. Don't step on my rose petals. Don't step on my rose petals. Don't step on my rose petals. Don't step on my rose. Don't step on my rose. Step on my rose. Step on my rose.
Okay. I'm coming, you guys. I'm coming, you guys. I want to finish the story, so give me a second.
Love interrupted by tragedy, lost in the drought of nightfall, running in search of the remedy, trying to find her place in it all. Focused only on the negative. All she can attract is pain. Perception is what will manifest. Thought she could escape, but it's all the same. Birds fly south for the winter, but she ran to the west side. And though much was stolen, much still abides. And I know she'd rather keep her distance, but as time moves on, she's drifting away from me. But did the ocean breeze pacify you? Did the palm trees sanctify you? I bet the ocean breeze did advise you that you'll never find you on the run from yourself. never find you on the run from yourself, on the run from yourself. Thought the grass was greener, but she was safe all alone. Your eyes tell me that you don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I had to get something. I'm just gonna read it with you guys, but I'm back just for a little bit longer. Lights off dancing, got his drink and his smoke. That's what's up. But let me go over this other article that would give us a little bit more details about the lawyer situation and this STD allegations and things like that. Let's go over that, and then let's have a little bit more different fun, you guys, for a few minutes, if that's okay. Hey, YouTube got me on that one, y'all. They wasn't having that. It was like, whoa, you get to playing that R. Kelly stuff, but I took a risk, whatever. They're gonna get me on that one. So it is what it is. It's all about taking risk and showing you guys some informative information, some things that we like to see, which is our Mr. Robinson Vesta County, but they don't be having that, you guys. I should have just played just a snippet of it and got off of it. But I'm a little hard head, okay? So there you have it. It is what it is. Let's get into this article though, right quick. See if I can get it up. Hold on a second. Oh shit. Under this. There we go. Okay, so okay, apparently here's the story, boy. I got to get back out there and start getting my stories, y'all. But you trying to do 20 things at one time, it's hard. I need to get the screen back up. So let's read and see what they were talking about. Oh shit, don't do that. No, don't do that. Okay. Okay. So it says lawyers for R. Kelly challenged New York charges that stem from 1943 law on sexual transmitted disease. Holy smoke. This here was written somewhere March of 2020 by Megan Creeper and Jason Messner. So some of the federal charges against hold on. Jesus Christ. Let me move this over here. Open it up some so I can see. Some of the federal charges against R. Kelly are based on an aging law that makes it illegal for people to have sex if they know they have a sexually transmitted infection, a law that is bluntly unconstitutional. The singer's attorney, can you guys see that? Guess I better zoom that in too, huh? Let's get it all zoomed in. There we go. All right. I have to learn how to zoom it, you guys. I'm going to move me back over here. A law that is blatantly unconstitutional. The singer's attorneys argued in a new filing Monday. So they filed a new motion saying that this alleged 1943 law on sexual transmitted diseases is something that they filed on, saying that it is blatantly unconstitutional. And so this is apparently looking like a new argument that they're trying to bring forth in the courts. The charges in the New York federal court that stem from the statute should be thrown out altogether. So the new paperwork was filed their states. Kelly was indicted last year on the U.S. District Court in Brooklyn and broad racketeering charges, alleging he and his associates recruited women and underage girls for illegally sexual contact. You know, when they put that in there, I think that, I don't know, just for the sake of it, I would like to see put the underage by state. So if they're talking about, in Florida, what is the age for? In Chicago, what is the age for? In Minnesota, what is the legal age for? I like to see them follow up with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me an example. Use AKA name. They could have used Tabitha and said, well, here Tabitha was of 17 going on 18 in 3 months, and she was in Florida. Then it will help people to determine, okay, well, is that illegal or is it or legal? Was it a legal age or an illegal age to be that age over in Florida to see a man? I don't know. It's they leave these goddamn loopholes in here, and it's like, no, fill in the details. Then it says that isolated and threatened. Then it says isolated and threaten them to keep them under control and prevent them from going to the authorities. Let me ask you guys something. How many of y'all believe that? Because it says that they allegedly that most of these girls were meeting Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly in the hotels. Is that correct? Is that correct? And do you know, like, I'm just wondering, like, what happened? Are they saying that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly pulled all of the phones out of the hotel rooms and things like that? Like, did Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly change the locks on the hotel doors? I'm just saying. I'm just asking for a friend. Like they had somebody come in and, like with who was that? Roger Faith, right? What's her name? Rogers, the STD girl, the allegedly venereal disease. My head is blanking right now. But didn't she say that she met Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly at a hotel? Didn't what was the other girl name who it's so many of them. It's so hard to keep track of all these names. They met him at a hotel room. So I guess, like I say, what did he change? He took apart the doors and stuff. You do know that hotel room doors, they lock from the inside, right? So you can kind of just click, unlock them and leave out. You do know. And like, he took all the phones like out of the hotels. And you do know, like, beside when you're in one hotel room, that it's another hotel room adjoined, like, right to it. So you could have like easily been beaten on walls and stuff like that. So that's just weird. It's really weird. Like, Did he disconfigure the hotel rooms that these girls allegedly saying that they were meeting him at, or things like that? Something I want to know. Cameras just everywhere too. It is a part of the indictment that accused Kelly of violating the New York public health statute that bans anyone from having sexual intercourse if they know they have an infectious venereal disease. If they know, if they know. So allegedly, or let's say hypothetically, well, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly didn't know. He might have not been scratching and burning. So how what he might have he ain't taking no pills for it. So how would he know? It says here that if they know they have an infectious venereal disease, it would be in violation over in New York, according to the public health statute that bans anyone from having sexual intercourse. If they know. If they know. The law dates to 1943 and was intended to prevent the spread of syphilis and gonorrhea to members of the military during World War II. According to the 2017 memo from the New York State Department of Health, the department believes that the statute does not apply to people who know that they are infected and reveal that information to their sex partners. Here they go. You have to know that you are infected. So I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I got to see it. I don't know. I don't think I ever really seen him stand on stage or nothing and be up there scratching and itching and stuff like that. And a doctor would know if, they had to put him on penicillin or something. Or I don't know. This is weird. According to that law, one disclosures that she has an STD is not enough. Consent by one's partner is not enough and well recognized. Protective steps are not enough. Kelly's filing states the law as written requires that one who has an STD engage in complete abstinence that is not and cannot be constitutional. Kelly lawyers argued that the law violates years of case law establishing the right to privacy. It makes it illegal to have private consensual sexual intercourse, the filing states. The federal charges do not reveal the names of the accusers, but at least one woman, Faith Rogers, has reportedly sued Kelly for sexually assaulting her and not disclosing he had herpes, a potential violation of the New York law. Well, it's a potential violation, not set in stone. Kelly, 53, is in federal custody awaiting trial on the New York charges, as well as a separate indictment brought by federal prosecutors in Chicago alleging that the singer conspired with two former employees, Milton Brown and Daryl McDavid. So I'm going to read this one more time. Kelly, 53, is in federal custody awaiting trial on the New York charges, as well as a separate indictment brought by the federal prosecutors in Chicago, alleging that the singer conspired with two former employees, Milton Brown, Daryl McDavid. That's funny that I don't see Don Russell's name included in here. It's funny. Not as a employee or conspiring anything with Milton Brown or Daryl McDavid. So I guess that's a good thing that people can't throw him into this one here. Nope. To ring his 2008 child pornography trial in the Cook County by paying off witnesses and victims to change their story. So, not to change the story up, but if Don Russell was against Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, and I get it that he probably wasn't around momentarily doing this Milton Brown and Daryl McDavid, but don't you think that if he was against him, that maybe he would be included in this allegations as well, or so? I don't know. But he don't talk about Milton Brown and Daryl McDavid doing mostly of this alleged setup by trying to conspire. They can try to conspire. They try to get rig the 2008 child pornography trial. Hmm. Makes you say, okay. Well, at least we do know that there's more than allegedly, according to Bookham, that's saying that Mr. Donnell Russell is the one, is the reason why Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly is sitting in jail. Yeah. Says that he has a separate indictment that Chicago is accusing him of conspiring with two former employees for rigging up the 2008 child pornography by paying off witnesses and victims to change their stories. In addition, Kelly was charged in the Cook County Criminal Court in February 2019 with 4 separate indictments accusing him of sexual misconduct over more than a decade. 3 of those alleged victims were underage at the time. If convicted in the jurisdictions, the embattled singer, whose full name is Robert Sylvester Kelly, could spend the rest of his life in prison. U.S. District Judge Harry Leinenweber in Chicago has set a tentative trial date in April. The New York case has been set to go to trial May 18th by the judge. There moved it to July 7th to avoid the conflict. So we all kind of remember that. Yeah, remember that. So let's stop sharing that and let's bring us back up here on the screen. And I can get rid of that. So, okay, so we know that this old 60-year-old law, I'm gonna have to say allegedly, is being brought back because of the because of I guess they're still pressing the issues about Faith from her alleged case of having STD, and allegedly that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly has passed this on to her. So hopefully, prayerfully, they can get that throat right on up out of there. So, but we'll have to see how it goes. So, I don't know. Let me see what you guys are doing in the chat room over here. My face is stuck from laughing. What is all the laughs about? Rita Pernell, y'all know I don't visit the neighbor's house. Blah, 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 blah. How long have she allegedly had it? Yeah, that's a good question. And how are they going to find that out, though, Shady? How do you find something like that out? How? Where are they going to get it from? How are they going to find that out? How are they going to find that out? Because you're definitely going to, you would think that they would need to know all of that information. So, I don't know. Kind of weird, right? Kind of weird. This whole case is just bizarre. One thing about it, though, a lot of us really learn a lot from this case. We all have really learned quite a bit. We've learned what people will actually go through out of spite of getting back at somebody. So you know what limits that these people will take. You guys, they will go to war. they would go to war. But all I get to hear out here is like, oh my God, why are you supporting a pedophile? Why are you supporting a pedophile? And I was like, well, I ain't seen no pedophilia. I can't judge him on that. I ain't seen a goddamn thing. No. I'm enjoying his book read. I'm enjoying his book read. It's pretty interesting. I like how he talks about how he goes up north. I got a long scratch on my arm. Oh my God. Goes up north, and him and some guys where he went to try to perform, and he chose the north side up there where there is a lot of money, people up there making a lot of money and everything, where he decided to make some music out there right on the street. So he said he took off his hat, and before he knew it, it was filled up with like $75. And he decided to go back the next day. He treated his friends with the $75. They went to have Giordano's pizza, and then the next day they didn't care to go back with him. So he went back to the same spot, and he made like $95 that day. And he was so happy as a young boy, where he rushed home, and he mom, look at the money that I made on this. So I want to bring this up because I got a little bit confused in the book reading, you guys. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. So in the book, it talks about Shanice. And Shanice ended up being another one of his girlfriends that I believe that he fell in love with, and he was 17 years old, according to the book read, right? And I just got a little bit puzzled about some things in that part of the reading, right? And he spoke about how he had intercourse with Shanice at the age of 17, right? So I guess I'm supposed to guess that maybe that's when Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly lost his virginity, right? And she was a little bit older. So, and I was like, well, okay. And, to his surprise, Shanice allegedly, it's in the book, so it's not allegedly, started her cycle, and it freaked him out. It's like, well, what is this? He almost thought that he was bleeding, and, but his girlfriend at the age of 17 had started her cycle and freaked him out. And he jumps up from out of the bedroom, according to the read, you guys. He was in love with this profound girlfriend that he had, according to the read. Yeah. And I was like, okay. So Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly fell in love again, because he started off at 8 years old being in love with his first love, which was Lulu, right? At the age of 17, he had, I think it was like 2 more girlfriends, but one really wasn't feeling him like that, So you said, Rita, I wouldn't know if Mr. Kelly has STD. I wouldn't know that. Like I say, I don't know. You haven't heard it come from but one, and allegedly the 2, which was Haronda Pace. Why aren't the other females screaming that they have outbreaks and things like that? Why don't Shanti McGee has it? Why don't what's her name? Why didn't Lanita Carter get it? You know what I'm saying? You can have outbreaks and things around your mouth. She said she will, and it squirted. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. But at 17 years old, according to the book read, is when I'm going to guess that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly might have lost his virginity to Shanice, right? And if that's not the case, then there's definitely a bigger piece of the story that's missing from this book, right? So the soul. So, and I'm sitting here going, well, okay. He jumps up. He's freaked out at the age of 17. His girlfriend, the one that he is trying to love upon for quite some time, started a cycle. So he runs out of this room and he goes and he's screaming to his sister, Teresa, according to the book read, right? So I'm like, well, okay. First of all, you're 17 years old and Teresa is in this home while he's in the other room with his girlfriend, apparently having sexual intercourse, according to the book read, right? So the stories that we hear out here, that I hear out here, and I don't know this for a fact, and we've heard it that it was allegedly, I believe Carrie told the story a couple of times, and they said that someone in the home touched Mr. Kelly, right? And I believe that Mr. Kelly touched on it a little bit, but not detailed into details enough for everybody. But the story says that he was having sexual intercourse with his girlfriend. He jumps up, he runs out of the room, he screams to Teresa that she's bleeding. And Teresa is in the home and Kelly is in the room with his girlfriend having sex already. So I guess one of my questions is that, like, did Teresa touch Kelly before he had this girlfriend, or did this start after he had this girlfriend? Because he was dating at 17, so that confused me. Well, and earlier on in the book, he talked about how he went over to Mr. Blue's house, and Mr. Blue showered, and he opened, up his clothes and was trying to direct Mr. Kelly on, stroking his penis, but Mr. Kelly freaked out and shot out the house. So Mr. Blue actually never touched him, according to the book read. So that's just, just a question that I just kept asking myself there, because that part of the story is just not there. There's no before or after in the read about Teresa. So you say before he was touched at the age of 7 and 8, but at the age of 7 and 8, he spent most of his time around Lulu in a cardboard box playing house outside. So that one is weird to me as well. He spent according to his read, he spent most of his time with Lulu at 7 and 8. So you would think that if anybody touched him at 7 and 8 years old, Lulu would have known, because according to the read, they were close. The only thing that the only reason I can see why Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly was very private in his life, and according to the read, is because he was trained to do so. All the way from 7th to 8th grade, he was sworn to some code that you don't tell. You don't tell a thing. So, and I think that he was just conditioned that way. What I know, I don't repeat. What I see, I just don't repeat. So when you say that, though, Chi-Town, at 7 and 8, and he said in the book read, he spent all day, every day with Lulu. Lulu passed away in a current. sometimes. So maybe it did happen around 8 through the 10 years old or so, but it's just the way the details are flowing in the book, and it's like, I don't know, this just I'm loving the book. I can tell you that I'm loving the book, but it was like, I couldn't understand, like he ran out of room, and after having sexual intercourse at 17, and he goes to his sister, and his sister Teresa tries to, according to the book, read was explaining to him, what it is with the woman cycle. When a woman starts to menstruate, it was nothing to be freaked out about or nothing like that. So I'm gotta finish. I got a few more chapters to finish on it. But as today, I was kind of just, oh my God, okay, like this is good. I love his stories about his music teacher. I really love the stories, and I like how he tells the story about how his mom, he can sense that his mom was a little jealous because he was spending a lot of time with his music teacher and things like that, until finally the McLean actually came and met with his mother, and she wanted to take him over to Memphis to show him some things over there as well. So it's really, really, really good read though, you guys. It's a really good read. I don't know. As I continue to finish the part about his musician teacher, I was like, first thing that just popped up in my head, I was like, well, wow, I wonder, will she show up to be a witness on behalf of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly to um, say these good things, because people say that this is a spiritual warfare, and she in the book is known as a gospel singer, a pastor, and a teacher, a music teacher. So I was like, well, whoa, if she just show up in there with this energy, with this demanding warrants of things that she wants. In the book, she was getting them because she had to go tell the basketball coach, listen, Mr. Robert Spencer Kelly is here to sing. This basketball stuff can be his extra curriculum things when he has signed, but right now he has been anointed with something from the highest up. He's been ordered. He's been ordained to do so. So and then when he talks about how they wanted to um, kick him out of school because he had all F's. He gives you all the details about him not being able to read much, and he had became embarrassed about it. And you got to see how they wanted him to fail him. They wanted to hold him back, right? Which I believe he was held back like a grade or so. No, his music teacher got him out of that too. She went down to the principal office, like, no, you ain't finna hold, no, ain't gonna hold him back. He's got a bigger agenda to fry out here. He's been ordered to go and do something way bigger than you people giving him a couple of F's in this school and holding him back. She was like, would you like for me to go to the news people to tell them how you about to hold back one of the world's greatest singer alive, that's going to be coming alive, that can be capable of producing millions and millions of songs that people would love to hear? And I guess that all kind of worked out because he ended up graduating and things, but he wasn't too happy about graduating because he felt like that he did not earn his diploma and things. So it's a great read, you guys. So if you haven't gotten it, go ahead and get it. It's actually a great read. I enjoyed it. It was like almost done though. Almost done. I'll be done with it tomorrow. So let me see what y'all talking about in this chat. Gotta wait till my pension kick in at 65 to get the. You so silly. I'm almost done, so I'm gonna ship it off to you. I'm gonna ship it right on to you. What up, Rena? What up? What up? What up? What up? Instead of his protectors helping him, they teamed up with the money grabbers looking to get rich. It's sickening. Yeah. It is very sickening, but it had got to be so many. It's like, You don't know what we don't know. It's like you just gotta wait for the outcome of things, you know. It's so much going on. I you know, I enjoyed Sylvia's commentary, but you know, like I say, I think I got a little confused on how do you how do you catch a criminal or an alleged criminal if you're going to keep telling an alleged criminal like what to expect, what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? So it's like criminals run. They run. If you go keep telling them, they be running. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So crazy, right? I don't know, you guys, but YouTube blocked the other video, and that's okay. It's all right. It's all right. But I just want to come back and share the ending of the alleged STD story with you guys so that we can see where it actually came from. And so we know now motion was put in for them to they want to dismiss that. They want that out of here. That's got to go. We ain't finna play around with no 1960 goddamn law. We 60-year-old law. We gonna deal with we in the future. They want to go all the way back to the past to the past, but we're in the future right now, and we want to do. And which was crazy though, right? Like what prosecutor really sat up there and decided? I believe that they probably made some phone calls on that one, you guys. They done called up somebody who is still alive that is probably 102 years old that practice law. Hey, what can we use? We need something. And somebody that told them, well, we do have this 60-year-old law. You guys can possibly pull that one off. Like, dude, like what's up with that? Crazy boy. I don't know. Do you guys have anything that you want to share or anything? Because other than that, it is coming up on midnight. Um, I plan on coming out tomorrow to sit and chill. Be my last day, you guys, because I am back to work on Monday. Back to work. So I think I put in enough time. I put out a lot of vibing videos with you guys. I try to keep everybody updated on the entertainment TVs showcases that's going on with the beefs and all of that stuff. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. We got to see where it's going to go. So I figure up next, you might have a continuation. I believe that it's allegedly, you know, Casey McDaniel might come back. Fire says she's done. She's a one-hitter quitter. You're going to get that smoke. And then she is out of there. She ain't coming back unless she really, really have to. Because everybody would be on the 99%, but they say that 1% because you never know when you're going to have to draw just one more time. You never know. You never know. People push buttons out here, you guys. And of course, you have Bookham that is still have a whole bunch of it wasn't me going on, it was them, it wasn't me, it was them, it wasn't me, it wasn't them. So, but cracks me up. You know, I tune in when I can over there to get his it wasn't me, and they did this and they did that and they did this and they did that and they did this and they did that. I'll be like, listen, this shit is so confusing now. Cut it out. So then you can also jump over to Randa's because she is because her show is strictly about coming at Bookham. So total different show. So if you want that beef, that shits and giggles, you want the receipts and all that stuff, go. You got to hop over to Branda's page. So you say if they use that law, then everyone else who had an infection better be ready to be arrested. Absolutely, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. That's crazy. So what up, Lisa? What up? What up? What up? Chi-Town, you still sleeping? Are you sleeping, Chi-Town? It's good to see you, Chi-Town. It's really good to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute. A minute. Pernell, you still in the chat room being freaky deaky. Yeah. But you won't come up on this panel with me. Just scary, but just scary. Scary, scary. Shout out to the donations, you guys. I appreciate it. It goes back into the channel. I guess by me playing that R. Kelly video, I got to pay YouTube now. I gotta pay YouTube every time I pop them, y'all. They be over there, subtract. But I do it for the chat room, so it's okay with me. It's all right with me, you guys. It really is. Who is this? Bella Donna says, "What's this?" I don't know, Bella Donna. Who are you? Who are you? We about to have a girls' night, yeah, because I don't know who that was, Harlem. Like, what is this? So I don't know. Shawtown might be asleep, but she might have left. So if I had a lot of money, I'm Belly, my friend. Did it take your message? That's how you know they full. Yeah, that's true. What do you mean? Who am I? You are on the One Papoose platform, right, on a chat room of One Papoose Entertainment TV over here, where we talk about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Ladies' night, we talk about relationships. I usually have people up on the panel. We talk about different things as well over here. Did you hit that like button on your way in, though, Belladonna? Did you hit the like button over here? Oh, hit the like button. Show the channel some love. Show the channel some love. We're still in the process of growing over here. So all we ask is that you just be respectful. I'm the only one that usually kind of cut up over here. That's it. When I have to. But other than that, we just sit over here and laugh and have fun. Yep. So it's nice to meet you, though. Sure is. Belladonna. Dana. You say, nah, you didn't hit the like button? Girl, be late. Who lazy? You lazy? How old are you first? You got to put me an age in the chat room before I'm not going to let them block you just for a second. So, because we like new members. We like new people. So who are you? You a kid? Go ahead and block, you guys. Delete permanently. I don't think that you want to get down and hang with us over here. So I'm not going to give you the opportunity to LOL. Oh, you too young, Belladonna. Bye-bye. 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 I got to get you off the show. Sorry. Sorry. All right. Got to get her off. Underage. I will not be held responsible. No. You got to go. The law will not work because you have to be present, present evidence to the Constitution, the charge. Pat, why didn't Will or Sharon bail Kels out? That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. Keish, I don't know. I had something I'm going to show now that you brought that up. Now that you brought that up, let me see if I still have it. I remember, do you remember when she was speaking, Sharon Winbush was speaking about, take the things back to he took the things from the warehouse. That's what she was saying. He took the things, Don Russell took these things from the warehouse, right? Let me see. What did I do with it? Let me make sure I can find it. I know I transferred that one. Okay. Hi, Miss Eva. Yeah, she mentioned that Don Russell took some things from the warehouse, right? So I was like, yeah, I don't know what happened to her either. I was really enjoying her company. She was gonna be teaching us some dang on Spanish, right? So when I went to pull up the information from, oh shit, hold on, let me get it. Let's close that one out. Let's close that one out. Okay. So let me open this up one more time. I got something else to show you guys. So one sec. That's what Sharon Winbush says, that Don Russell took 3 truckloads of things from the warehouse. So let me find it. Hold on. Let me see what day it was on. Okay, so I'm going to share this with you guys because I guess my question is, when Sharon Winbush stated that Don Russell took these things from the warehouse, to my understanding, they use the studio, they use that name to associate it to the warehouse, right? So I guess what's missing in here is the dates of when did Don Russell move some things from out of this studio, aka the warehouse. And according to this article here, I believe that it had the dates on here on when the building inspectors and came by and started going into the warehouse to look around at the alleged violations that they claim had taken place due to the fact or the assumption that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly had turned this warehouse into a living headquarters, right? Let's read this because that's what's missing in the story. So if anybody can figure out or get the dates on what date that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly moved this 3 loads of trucks, that this truckloads, 3 loads from the of things of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly from the warehouse, then we can actually track down and see if that story is got some facts to it or not. But this story here says that Chicago Department building said inspectors found evidence that the people have been living in the R. Kelly's leased Chicago warehouse. And she uses that word quite a bit, over when she was doing her interview. Yeah, she did. She's like, take it back to the warehouse. Like she asked, where did he get it from? Allegedly, she said at the warehouse. And I was like, oh, okay. So what is the warehouse? Well, the warehouse is the studio. So, hey, Leisha, so when did he take it? Give us a specific date and time of when Mr. Donnell Russell took 3 truckloads of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly things from the warehouse. Now, you keep in mind now, you didn't have the building inspectors go there. You didn't have the police show up there. You didn't have quite a few people showing up there. And also keep in mind that I believe that Mr. Kelly studio, there were people moving some things out. I saw things that was not needed throw in a dumpster. There was a lot of trash. Remember the interview? Remember the interview of the guy that says he was guest, he stays close around, and he was concerned, like what he thought Mr. Kelly, I guess allegedly was moving out of there, and because they was throwing away a bunch of stuff and this or that. So I'm pretty sure if there was 3 truckloads of Donnell Russell moving Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly up out of this warehouse, people would have saw this, right? I'm just asking for a friend. I'm just asking for a friend. It says here that even though the space is not zoned for that purpose, the inspection, which took place Wednesday, was prompted by allegations that the warehouse was illegally housing a recording studio, a residence, despite being zoned for industrial use only. A spokesperson for the Department of Buildings, Greg Cumming, told Rolling Stones that the inspectors found a number of the code violations at the warehouse, though that he declined to say what proof there was that the space had been used as a residence. The Department of the Buildings takes this issue seriously and has responded quickly to determine the current use of the building and whether it is compliant with the city code. City code, said Cunningham. Building code violations can range from minor infractions to issuing that threatening for the safety of public occupants and first responders. At Wednesday, inspectors, so we know that the inspectors was there on a Wednesday. So when inspectors come, they usually will have a whole inventory of things, because if you're entering into someone else's space, it would be rightfully, and I believe lawfully, to do so, because if anything would come up missing or so, these people, the inspector people, could have been held responsible for anything that gets broken, or things. So I'm pretty sure that there's a list of people that entered inside of this warehouse that they call inspectors, that came in and possibly could have had to need to take inventory of things, so that would still be in place as they exit the premises, so that they as well can have their proof that everything is still intact. We didn't touch anything right away. Our job was just to come in here to see if there was any city violations, and that was it, and that's all. So there was a lot of people coming in and out of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's warehouse. And I like to say that word a lot, because Sharon Winbush uses that word a lot when she says that allegedly that Donnell Russell took 3 truckloads of things from Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's warehouse. So, and that's just my opinion. That's, at all allegedly right now, but she uses the word a lot, and like I say, when she does that, and I look up and I put in the warehouse, well, I don't see the storages. Where I don't see the storages, I guess it cannot be the storages, because allegedly everybody out there kept saying that the Angelos, the Clarys hadn't been to the storages and wiped that out. Somebody said that Angelo Clary allegedly was wearing R. Kelly coats and shit. Somebody else said that allegedly it wasn't Donnell Russell that broke into his Atlanta homes. They already showed you who did the Atlanta home break in and took things from up out of there. there because he was soon later on arrested for that criminal crime of breaking and entering, stealing property that was not his. So that X's out the storages. It X's out all the two homes over in Atlanta. So what other storage could it possibly be? The studio, aka the warehouse. Well, if Donnell Russell took away 3 truckloads of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly things from the aka studio over that is known as the warehouse, you mean to tell me that there's no documentations for it? There, nobody outside saw 3 goddamn trucks pull up to see this man haul all this shit away. And here we are, got building inspectors going in. You got police officers going in. You got the feds going in there. You had Fat Joe go up in there because he was shocked that Mr. Kelly had his own goddamn dentist table back there. So who took the dentist table? Was it Donnell Russell? The department building took the issue very seriously and has responded quickly to determine the current use of the building and whether it's in compliance with the city code, said Cunningham. The building code violations can range from minor infractions to issues that threaten the safety of the public occupants and the first responders. At Wednesday, so we know it was on a Wednesday, the city inspectors observed the building code violations, including evidence of a residential use, which is non-compliant with the zoning code worker performance. The city is set to elaborate on the violations and findings at a court hearing scheduled for Tuesday, January 22nd. I'm gonna have to write that date down. Yep. A lawyer for R. Kelly, Melvin L. Sims, pushed back against the city's findings, telling Rolling Stones that the inspection was uneventful. He added the spurious statements the individuals were living in the subjected premises were debunked by the inspection yesterday. No one was found to be living in the subject premises, and of course, no one lives in the premises. So that'll be some good proof up in there. That's some good proof right there. That's some good proof right there. Who was this that spoke on that? This was R. Kelly. Melvin Sims says that they pushed it back because they did not, they came out and it was debunked that no one was living in this warehouse, aka the studio. No one was found to be living in the subject premises, and of course no one lives in the subject premise. We look forward to returning to court and working to bring this matter to successful closure. Sims also argued that even in the city characteristics and alleged zoning discrepancy or as residential, it doesn't prove that someone was actually living there. And while he insisted that no one was living at the warehouse, he noted, it should not be surprising that the space included places for sleeping or taking breaks. The city of Chicago's inspection of R. Kelly's warehouse comes as authorities in Chicago and Atlanta began to investigate the allegations of sexual physical abuse against the singer in the wake of the Lifetime docuseries Surviving R. Kelly. However, the inspections of Kelly's warehouse is not tied to any possible criminal investigation into the singer. So like I say, it was just really weird that she associated the studio, and I'm sorry that this took for long for a short question that was asked to me, but I wanted to post that up. Inventory was being taken every time somebody would probably enter and exit this warehouse, aka studio. You already know who took the things from the Atlanta place. You already know that the guy was assumed to be arrested for that. You already know about the storages that they claim. Didn't they say? Didn't Azarel say she went up in there and allegedly took some things or whatever that she wanted to have? I could have sworn that that had happened. So with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here because I'm gonna pop you this other video out here where they that has the actual, let's look at the moving truck out there in front of the Olympic fields out there. Yeah, let's look at that. No. I don't, it sure wasn't Don Russell, and that was only one truck, 3 trucks. So I guess when you put these allegations out here about somebody, I think that it's only fair that people would, you know, especially to that extent, you know, you're going to have to show us these 3 goddamn trucks. Yeah, you said, didn't Will say that the studio had security cameras on it? You know how I know there was, I can't tell you if they was working when I was down, when we did the walk for Kels, right? And the tour was over to the studio. There were big ball black cameras on corners of those buildings that I saw. We toured the studio and I saw them, you know, so whether if they were working or not, that I do not know, but are they up there? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were. So let me go to this, see if I can get this one up. Okay, I'm going to show you that one. Then I'm going to show you guys another one. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Oh, you like the backdrop? You like the backdrop. Thank you, Lisa. Let me see what Pernell's saying. Let's Pernell be on it. He be talking some good stuff. Besides trying to look at some tatas. I'm behind on y'all posts, so that's a good question. Oh, I see Cha-Cha's. That's a good question. I had one question, you know, it's like, I can't understand, like, with all of this being said about Donnell Russell, like, why didn't you just go meet up with him, like he said? Or did he even ask you? You know, it's like, that's just puzzling to me. Like, why didn't you go meet him? Go and meet him. Go and meet him.
House,
He
man.
coming up in there.
He we walking up to R. Kelly old house right now.
R. Kelly house.
You know what I'm saying?
Got for sale right now. We just
This is
walking
his
up.
old house.
I hope they don't say nothing. They got a moving truck. They probably looking
Yep.
at us like, what the fuck is going
This
on?
old nigga house.
Look at this.
This nigga house,
He coming
man.
up in there.
He coming up like, what the fuck y'all doing?
Look.
Off in the shit, in the cut.
Yeah, nah. This is R. Kelly old crib. This is
Walking up to R. Kelly.
RTP2.
We don't know what this dude about to do.
Yeah, he probably coming out his door like, what the hell is all these black guys coming?
360 and slam it.
Hey,
We had to come get some pictures, big guy, man.
Oh, yeah, y'all just gotta hurry up because I ain't supposed to let nobody on.
Man, we
appreciate that, man.
We greatly appreciate
And I can't zoom in, but like, who is this? Who is that person, you guys? Can you guys identify that person? He said it appears to be a moving guy. That's what it appears to be to me. What y'all think? Do y'all think that that's a moving guy or what? What do y'all think? I mean, he's over there with some Walmart long basketball shorts on and t-shirt. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think that that's just a moving guy or what? What do y'all think? What do y'all think about that? Huh? The moving guy says, y'all need to come on. You can come on, take these pictures, but then y'all gonna have to leave real quick. So he's doing something that he probably shouldn't be doing either, which is letting other people on the premises, right? On the premises. What do y'all think? Pernell, you are so silly. I swear you silly all day. You silly all day. You say I ain't even fooling with you. I really not. I'm just saying though. So what do y'all think about that moving truck back there that is like, you know, like, oh my God, how can I breathe? I can't blow this up, right? No, I don't think I cannot enlarge this, right? But what do y'all think about that yellow, right, Rita? It is not a Riders, it's not a U-Haul. What like what truck is that? I can't blow it up though. I can't blow it up on here. That sucks. Damn it. Let me see. Nope. Let me see if I press this button. Nope, it ain't gonna let me. So I better stop pressing these buttons. But yeah, yeah. He looks like a moving guy, right? He definitely looks like a moving guy. So, Leisha, your next question, a Penske. Okay, never heard of Penske. Maybe. I think Ryder is yellow too. So that's why I might have mentioned Ryder. But I'm just saying, who hired this person right here? You see that pointer? To move Mr. Kelly's things about this home. And this sure in the hell doesn't look like Donnell Russell. Penske. Okay, it's a Penske. I ain't never heard of that one. That's new to me. I'm just saying. But they say Donnell Russell, you know, took all these things. Now, this was, I believe, during a time of, because it says, I think Did he lose this home too? Did this home go into foreclosure as well, I believe, right? All of his homes just kind of went and just bellied up. Okay, but let's watch how they walk up in here again, y'all, because it's funny. Pernell had jokes on it. Pernell, say that joke again.
R. Kelly old house right now.
R. Kelly house.
You know what I'm saying?
Got for sale right now. We just
This is
walked
his
up.
old house.
I hope they don't say nothing. They got a moving truck. They probably looking
Yep.
at us like, what the fuck is going
This
on?
old nigga house.
Look at this.
This nigga house,
He
man.
coming up in there.
He coming up like, what the fuck y'all doing?
Look.
Off in the shit. In the cut.
Hell no.
Yeah.
This is R. Kelly old crib. This is
Walking up to R. Kelly.
RTP2.
We don't know what these dudes about to do.
Yeah, he probably coming out his door like, what the hell is
Michael
all
Jordan
these
come out
black
here and do
guys
a
coming?
360 and slam it.
Hey,
We had to come get some pictures, big guy, man.
Y'all just gotta hurry up, because I ain't supposed to let nobody on.
Man, we
Appreciate that, man.
We greatly appreciate it, man.
Man, we got a cool ass black dude out here, man, letting us take pictures.
working hard, man. I want nothing. Hey, where MJ crib at out here, bro? I understand. I don't know that. Come on, bro. Come on, man. You
R.
see something
Kelly
like
old
that?
crib.
You can't do that on YouTube, bro. Oh no, I don't know.
Wait a minute. I
This
got to
R.
say
Kelly
this
old
too, though,
house.
y'all. What is that, like a 16-footer? It's not the 24-footer. That's not a big goddamn truck. That's a medium-sized truck. And you would think that if you're moving Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly out of this mansion, why they only got that little bitty old truck? And why you don't see 3 trucks out here? Like, this was a mansion, right? And I have the video to show all of these rooms in this mansion, right? But I gotta be careful showing that because white girl own that bitch. She might pop my ass in her sleep. But I'm just saying, right? Why is there only one medium truck out there that's moving a mansion? A mansion, y'all. Okay, what's the other moving people? Allied, I mean, that has like semi. You got moving companies where you can do the semi truck, right? Big, long truck, right? The semi truck. What? Oh my God. I'm just saying though, why is somebody explain to me why is there only one truck for this big ass mansion, huh? Who them boys are? Who them boys is? Who them boys?
This really is, man.
Damn.
We in front of this nigga crib right now. Hey, they might not believe me on YouTube, man. Tell these people who house we in front of, man. Who?
R. Kelly.
This R. Kelly old house right here. And this is me talking
Who them boys?
right here. And this is me talking to you. I'm in front of R. Kelly old house. I don't know what the fuck y'all.
Who them boys?
Tell these people who house we in.
Who them boys that move Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly stuff out in this little ass truck in the big ass mansion? Who them boys? Who them boys? Bring the stuff back. Y'all better bring the stuff back. You say the movers done call this. It's gonna be a party, y'all. No shade to Kelly, but I had to say that, y'all. When Pernell put that on there, the movers that called his party. And I don't even know why that popped in my head. It's gonna be a party, y'all. I like what R. Kelly said. Oh my God. You said there was nothing left but rules. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm just saying, who them boys? Who them boys, Sharon Winbush right there on that? Who them boys? What moving company did they go and rent this Penske from? Who hired them? What was loaded on this truck? What time? What day? And where was? The only thing they could probably fit on here is the kitchen island because it was big as hell. And maybe the barbecue grill that Sharon Winbush went upstairs to get the match out the panty drawer to light the grill for some chicken. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Allegedly, I'm just saying. I mean, that's the only thing because the kitchen had a big, humongous island to it, right? So look how big this. I mean, like, what the fuck they put on there? What the fuck was loaded on this truck? What items was loaded on this truck? That's all I want to know. You say they broke the box of that store. See, y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Go ahead, keep on. Keep on. Let's detail this picture right here for everybody. He got on his Walmart security his vest on, and it got people thinking that he a real security, you know, he a real moving person. They ain't even got no moving name shirts on, you guys. Not one. You say the book of Wait a minute. Why they do not have any moving name shirts on, you guys? Why? Girl, Cha-Cha, definitely beautiful on the inside, honey. OMG, but I can't show it because I'm telling you, the video is by this white chick, right? And she got like the whole inside of it from wall to wall. But I can't show it, girl. She gonna nail me. Oh my God. I'm just saying though, y'all. I'm just saying. Do y'all see any moving shirt on? Anything that would have identified you about where these boys come from? Who hired them? And then they sitting over here, they two black boys and a white boy. Ain't nobody even working. They done load the shit already up on the truck. I imagine. I don't know, y'all. This shit is crazy, right? You say you had a pair of your black panties were on that truck. Oh, not the black panties, girl. But I like to hear R. Kelly say that it's gonna be a party, y'all. I really, really do. I like when his voice sings that song. So, but I don't know, you guys. I don't know what to tell you. It just looks suspicious. And then when you think about it, let me back up. Where the hell did the visitors go? Did they go in the house? Let me see where the hell they went to. Where they go? Hold on. Maybe they did. I don't know if they went in the house or not. Damn.
We in front of this nigga crib right now. Hey, they might not believe me on YouTube, man. Tell these people who house we in front of, man. Who?
R. Kelly's.
This R. Kelly old house right here. And this is me talking to you. I'm in front of R. Kelly old house. I don't know what the fuck y'all mean.
Get up there so I can
But this R. Kelly old house right here.
Come on, y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all about that one, but maybe dig and see. It's like maybe they need to dig in and see, like, oh shit, hold on. Maybe they need to dig in and see who them damn movie people is and what the hell they took up out of there. Who hired them? Who hired these people? Why is there only one goddamn moving truck for a freaking mansion? Huh? Why? That's what I want to know. Because you would think that it would be 3 truckloads out there or a semi truck, right? You would think like you moving a mansion, so you would expect to see the big long semi truck, right? Nah, old Pinsky showed up with a white boy and 2 black ones with Walmart clothes on. I don't know. Ain't got a moving tag, no name, because that's what I was looking for when I first saw it, right? I'm like, oh, okay, let me see what moving company that they were hired for. But you right, Miss Eva, did not none of them look like Mr. Donnell. Hold on, because I got one more. It gets better though. Let me just give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Let me find it. Crazy, right? Crazy as hell. Crazy, crazy, crazy. See, it's a whole bunch of details being left up out of this stuff. Whole lot of them. A whole lot of them. Let me see if this one is it. Yeah, I can't show it because it's a little bit of his music is in there. So can't do that. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. And we know, well, we could do this one because we know that wasn't nothing left in that house. R. Kelly showed us that it wasn't nothing left in the Atlanta house. So what I'm trying to figure out is where did Donnell Russell loaded up 3 truckloads of Mr. Kelly things? Is she talking about his studio equipment? Because if I'm not mistaken, I believe, no, I'm not sure on that one. So I was thinking that maybe his son who does the music, I believe that he was, I would hope that he would inherit some of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly studio music or something, if they had to move it up out of the studio. I'm almost, I would think that R. Kelly would want his son to, have some of those things, even if they're not seen eye to eye, let him use it. He's making music right now, and Mr. Kelly can get that stuff all over again, But let me see. Hold on. Let me find it. Let me find, what did I, oh, wait, hold on. Hold on.
Well, truckloads of personal items worth hundreds of thousands of dollars all gone. Johns Creek police tell us two of R&B artist R. Kelly's homes were hit hard by a burglar.
Well, tonight investigators are still counting the value of what was stolen and trying to find the man who they say is behind the high-dollar heist. Well, Fox 5's Jacqueline Schultz joins us live from Johns Creek tonight. And Jacqueline, police say the burglary suspect was actually employed by R. Kelly.
Yeah, police tell me that Alfonso Walker did home repairs and pool repairs for R. Kelly's home. So he did have access and did have a way to get into this rental home behind me, which I'm told by neighbors was used for parties. Now, police say that while R. Kelly was out of town on tour, Alfonso Walker went into R. Kelly's homes and helped himself to every.
Let me stop that right there, because she tells you that a neighbor tells her, the news people, that R. Kelly home was used for parties, right? But then you had, what was her name? Ashanti come on and do her news show alongside with the Savages, right? And she kept pointing back, we was held to court right? You know, over here, and then not too far from here, he has his second home as well, where he keeps the other girls at. Now, if there's a party going on, there's got to be men in the party too, right? There's a mixed crowd, right? Because that's what she said. She said that there's a neighbor or so that was telling her, good night, Elizabeth, that there, you know, R. Kelly would have these parties here, which tells me that there's a mixed crowd up in there, right? So that is so weird that she says that. So how can you have anybody in a cult somewhere and you got a mixture of people coming in and out to party at the house? Like, you mean to tell me that there's not going to be any other men there uncomfortable or seeing something out of the ordinary, or different girls are coming, right? So you mean to tell me that someone that's being invited to the home ain't gonna run out the home and start screaming, R. Kelly's calling these girls, R. Kelly hog-tied these girls, they're all in this house, they're all in this house. Everybody that came to these parties, you mean to tell me that it's going to be absolutely okay to be in a home partying and women are locked in the rooms? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No.
Everything the musician owned.
Wait, let me rewind it because I missed that whole thing.
All gone. Johns Creek police tell us two of R&B artist R. Kelly's homes were hit hard by a burglar.
Well, tonight investigators are still counting the value of what was stolen and trying to find the man who they say is behind the high-dollar heist. Well, Fox 5's Jacqueline Schultz joins us live from Johns Creek tonight. And Jacqueline, police say the burglary suspect was actually employed by R. Kelly?
Yeah, police tell me that Alfonso Walker did home repairs and pool repairs for R. Kelly's home, so he did have access and did have a way to get into this rental home behind me, which I'm told by neighbors was used for parties. Now, police say that while R. Kelly was out of town on tour, Alfonso Walker went into R. Kelly's homes and helped himself to everything the musician owned.
Multi-million-dollar home and a second one that were basically cleaned out.
A bling-studded hoodie, a slot machine, R. Kelly memorabilia. These are the items police say were taken from the R&B superstar's two Johns Creek homes by a man hired to do house repairs for the singer, Alfonso Walker, also known as Doc. Police say while R. Kelly was out of town on tour, Walker hired moving crews to clean out the homes of furniture.
Neighbors just said
so
it just seemed like that he was moving.
Was the moving crew people arrested too, or just Walker? Was it just him? What happened to the moving crew that Walker hired to remove these things from the home? What? What moving company was it? Because it was probably the same moving company up there over at Olympic Fields. I'm just saying, like, why isn't it that the moving company names are not being disclosed? Why isn't it that the people that is also allegedly working for these moving companies are not being picked up? Why didn't these people get charged as well, you guys? This stuff is crazy. This stuff, you said that's his twin.
To us, and that's what they told us, is that Mr. Kelly was moving.
Then police say Walker sold the furniture and pocketed the cash. Investigators say on November 26th, the maid went to R. Kelly's mansion and main home and found the home cleaned out. Called police, who went to his rental property near McGinnis Ferry Road and also found plenty of furniture gone.
First statement I believe he made to an investigator was that Mr. Kelly owed him money. He's said things as, I'm being set up.
Detectives tell me they interviewed Walker.
Owes him money, and he tells that he is being set up. How you done went in there and hired some people? He hired the moving people to go in and clean out Mr. Kelly's, one of his Atlanta homes, and you write your complaint that he is being set up. So what? That just didn't make no sense, right? I'm like, what? We're going to hear that again, though. But that's what he said. He said that Mr. Kelly owes him some money. But you hired the people to come in and clean out Mr. Kelly's place, but you tell the police officer that you being set up. Okay, let me hear that one more time. Make sure I got that right.
Being set up.
Detectives tell me they interviewed.
He's said things as, I'm being set up.
Detectives tell me they interviewed Walker several times by furniture gone.
First statement I believe he made to an investigator was that Mr. Kelly owed him money. He's said things as, I'm being set up.
Detectives tell me they interviewed Walker several times by phone and says the Lawrenceville-based man told them he was traveling. Police say he was supposed to turn himself in on Tuesday. He never did. Captain Chris Byers says he's tracked down 2 people who bought R. Kelly's things.
And they believe that they were legitimately buying Mr. Kelly's stuff that he was legitimately selling.
But investigators say they have no idea how many people bought things belonging to the R&B star. He says R. Kelly wants all his things
all
back.
You got to do is go on eBay, because that's where they probably allegedly put him at, wouldn't you think? I mean, I'm just saying, you guys. I don't know. I'm just saying. What, you know, that's just weird, right? Very, very weird. But let me get up out of here. You say some of it though, Pernell, I will agree, but most of it, we talking about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly things, and what do people put things at to sell quickly, and then depending on the title that they put up underneath of it, shit, it's probably all over on eBay, just under a different title, you know, grandma's leather sofa, you know what I'm saying? Shit, asking for $4,000 or something like that. That's crazy. But ain't that crazy, Rena? He claims in his report that he is being set up, and he the one hired the people to come in to clean Kelly out. Does anybody know how much it is that he's alleging that Mr. Kelly owed him? Was it worth all of that? I don't know. They took it to the crack house. You're so silly. You said they took it to the crack house. When you don't think the crackheads would be honest enough to return Mr. Kelly things, he says that he wants it all back. Do we know if he has received at least most of it back? You know, I don't know. But my point of showing this is now, that's one of the homes in Atlanta. There's another home in Atlanta, and it's clearly stated that he probably emptied out both of them, right? So we know if he is definitely cleaning, then hire some people. He knows what time Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly probably left at home. He probably knew what time Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly was going to return to that home, because he hired moving people, and you cannot clean a house out in a matter of freaking minutes. You can in a day, depending on your workforce, depending on your work people, right? You probably can. So maybe they whooshed right in there. It didn't take him but a minute. He knew that Mr. Kelly was out of town, probably on doing a concert or putting some tracks down or some music or working with somebody or whatever. So he kind of had it all timed out. The crazy thing about it is just that there were neighbors. There were neighbors. So you would think like nobody called the police out to capture, you know, while they were moving. I guess they were going to say, well, oh, I have a card. I work for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, and we're moving him. Well, moving them where? You know, like moving them where? Everything? You tore the goddamn hardwood floor up. Shit. I don't know, but I believe that that's one of the homes that Ashanti McGee was trying to explain to the people that that's where they were mostly kept at, and she tried to describe the black room and all of that shit, and this is where we were. We couldn't eat, and we had to, knock 3 goddamn times to to get out, you guys. So I don't know. Buckets or ladies tied to nowhere. Wasn't none of the time to Rena. They done robbed everything out the house. It wasn't even no door for them to bang on. No wonder they couldn't wash their clothes. They had already done stole the goddamn wash and dry. It wasn't a wash and dry there either. I guess I see that why they say, well, we couldn't get no food. They done took the goddamn refrigerator too. Wasn't nothing up in there. Well, the goddamn thing in there. The police officer said that they didn't clean the damn house out. Oh, you said, they have a paper trail? eBay has see, I don't shop eBay. So eBay has a paper trail. Oh, okay. You say you took the matches in the drawer where the panties were? Girl, I died laughing when Bush told that story, honey. I could have sworn she was like, well, she was just in there. Okay, let me ask the chat a question. What home was Sharon Winbush in as the maid trying to barbecue some chicken, looking in the drawer for a match? She clearly said that she went upstairs because she thought she heard some noise or something or whatever. And she looked inside of a drawer and she saw some panties or some pictures or something. And she kind of knew that it wasn't, I don't know, whatever. What home was that? I got lost with that part of the story though. But what home was she a maid in? The nanny. Which home was it? Yeah, they stole the washer and dryer per there. That's why the women was on camera talking about they couldn't get no clean clothes. They couldn't eat. Wasn't no damn refrigerator. They got their walker. They just stole that shit too. I'm just saying though. What? Because I missed that part. I never catch where she was a maid at. I never could catch that. All in all, with only one culprit. You right. How many people did he hire? How many people did Walker hire? You're like, who is this moving company? Who did he hire? That's crazy. Nobody wear the name of the company shirts no more. Oh, you say it was, you think that it might been Olympia? And nobody got in contact with Kanye West, Mr. Kanye West, to verify that he had a maid by the name of Sharon Winbush. Nobody reached out. Nobody has that juice out here, huh? Nobody, not a single soul out here. I just don't have time. Hey, Tori, I just don't have time. What up, Tori? That's the problem with me. She ate pizza. I was like, now, black people, y'all know how we get down. Quit playing. You get the nearest newspaper or something. And I was like, you in the man drawer looking for a match. That's a violation right there. She want to talk about how Donnell Russell is moving 3 truckloads of Mr. Kelly's stuff, but it's a violation of looking in other people's drawers to light a goddamn chicken quarters looking for a match. That's a violation too. Shit. All y'all did, you just violated him. You're all in his privacy, snooping in the drawer. I think that's why he came out with that Black Panties song. Because you came on here talking about you found the goddamn matches up underneath the black panties. You know what was funny though? I don't even think she ever told if she ever cooked the chicken. Did she ever cook the chicken? Did she ever finish? Did she ever finish? No, for real. Did she ever finish telling the story that she you say Pat filled me in? Oh, we're just going over, we're brushing up on the allegations that Donnell Russell moved 3 truckloads of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly things. But what I was trying to just paint a picture of is that we showed the Olympic fields where there was a moving truck out front. We showed the guys. We knew that that guy in the video out front of Olympic fields with the Penske moving truck that was this little. It was very little. And the mansion is this big. So we were just trying to figure out, if that truck was leaving and coming back, or why they did not just hire a semi truck for a mansion, because normally that's what people do when you're moving out of a mansion. And we noticed that the guy, it was 2 black guys and 1 white guy, and they had no moving tag shirt on. So we wouldn't know who they were, where they came from. It was obviously a rental truck from Penske. So we were saying that we know that wasn't Don Russell that was moving things out of the Olympic field. We talked about the storages that allegedly that was already spoken about, that the feds had been to, and guess allegedly that Azrael had been to and got the things that she wants, because Drunken Larry clearly states that, he, got his hand on all of the videos, and, and Azrael had this, and Angelo daddy had on a jacket and shit like that. So then we talked about, okay, let's go to the Atlanta homes, right? The Atlanta homes, we know that those was wiped out by Mr. Walker, Tory. So what else is left? Miss Winbush, she always says, Don Russell, take those things back, take them back. But she always used the word to the warehouse. Warehouse, if you look it up, is what they call the studio as well. Technically, the studio is a warehouse. It's in an industrial setting in Chicago, Illinois. It's all warehouse buildings around. So I was like, well, take the things back to warehouse. So I was just showing them that at the warehouse, you had the FBI been there, you had the building inspectors been there, you had quite a few people, regular police officers all up and down, up through there, right? So my question was, what day was it that these 3 moving trucks that was loaded up and moved across the states by Donnell Russell, what day was it? Is what we were just trying to figure out. We were just having some fun with it over here, though, Tori, because I can't figure it out. Olympia got cleaned out by the Walmart bootleg boys, alleged. Atlanta homes got cleaned out. Olympic fields got cleaned out by the Walmart crew. That's what they look like to me. And then you had Olympia fields got cleaned out. Then you didn't have agents over at the storages, allegedly, that they said that they got what they needed out of there. And then you had the Atlantic homes over in Georgia. Well, both of those, they got cleaned out by, according to Parnell, with crack bombs, and went and sold all the shit. And now the only thing that was left was pretty much was his warehouse. So we was just playing around with that. Sorry, we was just messing around with. We're just messing around with it. That's all. It's like, okay, 3 truckloads of what? Where did he get them from? Didn't nobody, the truck, if he did 3 truckloads, okay, so now we want to know, where did he stop from gas? Like, Where did he rent these trucks from? We want it all over here, Tori. We want all the damn juicy details. Because if you know that Don Russell took 3 truckloads of Mr. Robinson Kelly things, then somewhere there's a camera showing it, there's gas receipts, or that's going to register somewhere, because it can't run from Chicago all the way to California on 1 tank of gas. You got to get some gas. So now that you know the route to going to California, right? Allegedly, right? Because it ain't too many ways. It ain't but a few ways on the maps to make it over there to California. So we got to go check all the gas stations and find out. We run the videos and see if you see Donnell Russell on all them goddamn tapes toting around Mr. Robinson thing. So I don't know. I don't know. Where did he get the trophy from? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was given to him a long time ago. I don't know. He said that he met with him. Who knows? Hell, I don't know. I really don't know, Charlotte. I do not know. I don't know. It's just mighty funny. Well, I mean, why didn't he show a whole bunch of other shit? I don't know. Maybe he went up in there and just walked out R. Kelly house with the trophy. I don't know. He got so many of them. Maybe R. Kelly didn't notice them. Who knows? I don't know. You say he wouldn't show his face? Who wouldn't show his face? He only have a 2-piece minimum on the wash and dry, so he needs to give it back. No. You said what was stolen from? He said mostly it was his things. That's what he said. He was really concerned about his laptop because a lot of his private things or whatever was on there. But he said that, I believe in the video, that, you know, it was locked up and with, you know, had the password and things on it. But he also had everything bagged up as well. He did mention, I think allegedly, we got to go back and watch Texas Black Diamond on that one, where he said that there was just a few things of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Well, he's in his truck, Rita. So we know for sure that the truck isn't big enough to put a whole bunch of studio equipment in it. I'm talking about major keyboards and, you know, and lightning and, you know, so you know exactly what is it, like what was in the truck. There's no way that you say if he was stealing, he wouldn't show his face. I don't think so either, Charlotte. I can't see a criminal going, look what I got. Look what I took. Look what I got. Yeah. So now you guys can call the police because I have this and you have my face on camera. Really? Really? But Charlotte, let's take it to another level though. Let's take it to another level. Let's just say, hypothetically, this is not true. Let's just, he did take it, Charlotte. Let's just say his face is on, let's just say his face is now on camera. They got it on there, Charlotte. Instead of screaming, take it back, why nobody called the police on that? Why hasn't he been picked up for that? You got him right there. There you go, Miss Bush. You could have called and got him right there. Not come on YouTube and put on this whole, I'm going to call out an allegedly theft, a thief. When the thief just came on camera, you knew, showed you where he was. You knew where he was hanging out at, somewhere on the west side or south side of Chicago. It wasn't too far. You knew that he had a stolen trophy. You knew that his face was on the screen. Nobody picked up the phone and sent the popo to go get the goddamn trophy. Nobody. Not a single damn soul. No. It just came on the screen. Just here lately. Just here lately. Take it back. Take it back. Take what back? First of all, tell us what he took. We want to know the inventory. What he took. And you sure better not come on here saying that the shit came up out of the goddamn Olympic Atlanta home, because we already saw that man on camera taking and reporting to the police officer and where he felt that he was set up. That man said, I think that I'm being set up. Being set up on what? I know, Charlotte, it just make absolutely no sense. No sense at all. Who's catfishing? Y'all know I like to talk about catfishing. Cause y'all need to quit. I probably shouldn't be talking about it. Probably shouldn't be doing. I might not need to talk about that. Pernell get me in trouble. Pernell have me in trouble. That's just crazy. Crazy, 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 Charlotte. Right there. He's right in your face. You do nothing but come on the screen screaming some take it back. And then you know what, Charlotte? Now I'm sitting over here, right? Because I felt like she was screaming at like everybody, right? I'm saying take it back. Like first of all, who you screaming at? Huh? Who the hell you screaming at? Talking about some take it back. Who? Second of all, what the hell is you screaming at us about him to take some shit back? What the hell is we gonna do? If you the one know that he done stole the shit, then why ain't your ass down at the police station showing your face, telling them people who has the authority to do something about theft? He needs to bring it back. Go tell Officer goddamn Mr. Snuffleupagus you need to go make him bring it back, because you screaming at the wrong people. You telling the wrong damn people. Ain't nobody out here could make Donnell Russell bring any goddamn thing back. Not us. Not on this channel, not on the other channel, not on the other channel, and the channel after that one. Can't a motherfucker out here tell that man go take any goddamn thing back. So if she care anything about it, she should be running her butt down there to the popo, telling them, you guys need to make him bring it back. Not us. We can't do a goddamn thing. We can't do nothing. So her screaming in that camera, girl, was funny as hell. Take it. I can't even stop saying it, Charlotte. Take it back. Take it back. I'm like, Mr. Donnell Russell probably wasn't on nobody lives to even hear it. He probably wasn't even on live. Like, when you want to come and make sure that he hears you first, how you gonna talk to us? You talking through us. Oh, we supposed to be the messengers, right? Everybody's supposed to be out there and say, ooh, somebody called Don Russell. And Sherry Winbush said, take it back, take it back. You know what? Because if you don't have a face, you don't have a case, period. So she could come on here and say whatever she wants to do. What you gonna tell them? It was a light voice behind a flower. How they gonna find her? No case, no face, no case. No face, no case. No, not at all. Not at all. Nope, nope, nope. Not at all. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know, y'all. Kind of crazy, huh? She could do all the talking she wants to do. Yep. No case, no face. I could see everybody out here picking up the phone, calling the police. Well, she sounds like this, and she's always behind a different color flowers. And we believe she's somewhere probably up around the Monterey Bay. Police out there just looking for color flowers. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. That's crazy, huh? I don't know, you guys. But I think I have another story to share with you guys, and then I need to get my butt up out of here. Wait, let me see. Yeah, so I don't know, you guys. Say she's a flower. One of my favorite songs too, Lotus Flower. I love that song. She went in the drawer looking for a lighter for that crack pipe. Oh my God. She was like, because I was about to go in and cook me some leg quarters, and blah, blah, blah. And, she talked about the good times that her and oh, my face is I'm getting sleepy, you guys. I gotta get off here. She talked about the times where her, Andrea, had plenty of money, and she went to the store with her and shopping and stuff. Next thing we know, they on the screen like they were, I know. Andrea was like, well, he told me. You think I don't know about you? You think I was like, oh. Okay, cat fight, something going on. I'm going to drop this story right here because I don't know if any of you guys would remember this, but I ran across this video, and this was before I had come on the YouTube streets like this, right? And I ran across this story. I cannot, for the sake of me, find the video, you guys. It was a video, and I had come across of it. It's apparently like a white lady talking in the video, right? It's old as hell. And the video was about allegedly a daughter or something that was working in a restaurant, okay? And the people that was also in the restaurant, when they had started noticing this young lady, at this time, it was a young, I want to say 16 or 17-year-old, to be working in the restaurant, right? So the lady who's doing the video is talking to the girl that's working in the restaurant, and she goes up to the young lady and she goes, hey, you look like R. Kelly. And she's like, well, no, I don't, and she goes, yeah, you look like R. Kelly, this is weird. So this is a white lady talking. I kid you guys not. I put that on everything. This was back in 2019 when I came across the video, and I never did save it. I couldn't, and I've been really, really putting in all kind of titles, all kind of ways, you guys, every which way that I can. And the only reason why I'm bringing you guys the story is because of the arguments of what X Kelly and Sharon Winbush was having, right? And this is not to open up any new can of anything. I'm just telling you what I saw in the video. And it was in 2019 sometime, you guys. And I'm digging, and I'm trying to put the title in so that it can just come back up and, in my timeline. And it's just been so unsuccessful, but I've been pressed about it, right? All because of that big old back and forth thing of what Sharon Winbush and Andrea X Kelly was beefing about knowing each other, and I know what you did, and you know what, and so it kind of ignited that memory back that of this video. So in the video, the white lady goes, yeah, you do. You look like R. Kelly. Well, it kind of was annoying the girl in the responding to her in the video. This was in a restaurant. I can't remember if it was a Mac. I cannot remember, you guys. I wish I could remember it, but the girl was like, well, can you just leave me alone? I'm just here to work, right? So she left her alone. So now the white lady who's recording the video, apparently she had started noticing that the young lady was getting dropped off by a limousine every day when she was scheduled to work. She said that they would drop her off in the back of the restaurant, right? So she was coming in through the back door. So the owner, this is the white lady's story, was saying that that they knew who they had hired, but they had her in there up under a different name, right? And everything. So she never knew the girl's real name, right? So she went back to the girl again. She says, I don't care what you say. You look like R. Kelly. So at this time, the young lady got spooked, because this is the white lady telling the story. She said because she felt that she was onto something. So she went into the bathroom. This is the white lady's story, you guys, not mine, but I'm going to keep trying my best to keep putting in the titles so that this video can come back up, you guys, because I want to show it to you guys. So she talks about, she says that before she knew it, the limo was out back picking this young lady up, and it just jetted off, and the girl never came back to work after that, just vanished into thin air. And somehow I always think of that video when I hear Sharon Winbush voice or her videos, and then I go back to the argument that her and all of a sudden Andrea Kelly comes on live to have, just like out of nowhere. They just sparked up a freaking argument between each other. You know what I know, and you don't know what I know, and you know what I know. And I'm sitting over here going, well, wait a minute. I think I might know what some motherfucker know. I don't know. And this is all allegedly. It just made me wonder that, damn, could it have been Sharon Winbush had a daughter working in a restaurant or something that looked like this? Is just all allegedly, you guys, but I gotta keep typing and typing and typing, and hopefully this video can reappear back in my timeline, because I was like, OMG. Are they mad at each other? Did she really have a child? And then, yeah, but the lady that was telling that story, she was like, a limo pulled up. The girl went into the bathroom. She came out the bathroom after claiming that she was sick in the bathroom. And this limo pulled up. And this girl grabbed her things, went out that back door, never to be seen ever in that restaurant. And I'm serious, you guys. I promise I heard it. I'm telling y'all I ain't crazy, but I'm gonna keep typing it in there. I am. And that was it. So the lady said that she never really got much information out of her because she never talked that much, To say she came, did her couple of her hours at work, and then, a limo would come and the limo would leave with her in it. And I was like, wow, and you don't know too many kids that, come to work in the goddamn with limo service. So I don't know. What up, APC? What up? So that's crazy though, right? But I don't know. You say you heard something like that. Charlotte, I'm telling you, I promise you on everything right now, honey. I listened to that video. The white lady that did the video, she showed herself just for a minute. And then she was in the restaurant. She was showing you exactly where, this she showed you where the thing, but she couldn't get any information out of it. And she was like, well, I guess I must have spooked her off or something. But she really looked at like, R. Kelly. Then here she comes getting picked up in a limo. I was like, wow, what up, Audrey? I'm getting ready to get up out of here, girl. We've been on here for a while. I done had one channel blocked, girl, because I played some R. Kelly stuff. So, like I tell you, it don't matter if you put the I do not own the rights up in the chat room, you guys. With being monetized, they're going to take it anyway. They're going to take it anyway. They sure are. They're going to take it anyway. So, I don't know. I don't know. You can't trust none of these people. Yeah, that's true. But again, that was to Tori, and I made a long story very, very long. So she probably left the room, but I was just explaining to her kind of a little bit of just of my theory, like take what back? I mean, like, where did he get it from? And Sharon Wimbush is always talking about a warehouse. Well, what is the warehouse? The studio is the warehouse. So there's got to be some paper trail of inventory of what was left in his studio when they picked him up from the Trump Tower and not being able to make it back over to the studio. It's like, pick up what? Take it back. What? Did he take the keyboards? Did he take the microphones? Did he take all of the laptops? Did he take everybody keeps saying, I think it was something about the masters or something. I don't know how anybody could get hold of his masters. Why would he have a masters laying around that's worth millions and millions and millions of dollars? Why we have masters copies of laying around in a studio or in a goddamn storage over out by Oak Brook in Illinois? Are you what? Where they do that shit at? Who gave R. Kelly his masters? I thought that they was arguing for the fact that he was trying to get his masters. Well, how he trying to get his masters if people saying that what? I'm just saying. Y'all better make them make sense, though. That's crazy shit. You say, am I talking about Aaliyah alleged daughter? No. Well, you know what? All I know is they kept saying that it was a daughter. And I mean, that the white woman just repeatedly says in the video, are you R. Kelly's daughter? And she was like, you look just like R. Kelly. Like, you look like R. Kelly, And so I'm going to keep trying to type Beauty, and I'm going to keep trying to look for this, and keep trying. I've been dying to get my hands back on that video. So, right, Charlotte, they say he was trying to get his masters, but yet then you have people out there claiming that his masters is stolen and this happened to his masters. And I'm like, what? Well, when did he get them? I thought y'all said that he didn't have them. Make up your mind out here. Make up your mind. Is it Zest or is it Ivory? Damn. Is it Dove or is it Dial? Which one is it? Which one is it? No. It's so nice to see Miss Eva. I haven't seen Miss Eva in a minute. She been quiet, you guys. Quiet. So I don't know, but you know what? I'm getting up out of here. I am about to I'm about to go to sleep. I am. And I'm late letting Teddy out. Teddy goes out at 12 and it is 12:23. And I don't like to be off schedule with Teddy. So no. his music was stolen. All his music. Well, I could have sworn I heard Bookham playing all his music allegedly. Whatever. But I heard Bookham drop 1 or 2 goddamn now some songs that I ain't never heard out here, and I don't care what nobody say, because I was sitting over here like, well, okay, that's kind of funny. What happened to what they say, old Jet Fly Lee? I thought Booker was gonna buy all the music. That's what he said. He was gonna get all of me, buy all the music. Shit. You're like, I'm gonna get all that music. I don't know, you guys, but I am yawning in y'all ear, and it is time for me. It's 2:29 in Detroit. I don't know, Spitfire. You're gonna have to go on and give us the news. What's going on? They talking about capturing all of them Detroit vice lords over there and things like that. So did they catch any more? And have they all made bond? Because you know they ain't finna do nothing but just let them right back out. Like, especially the ones that don't have a warrant or nothing like that. I definitely will, Sister Audrey. I will. But I know I better get his butt outside. But I don't know. See, that Detroit, the Vice Lord Detroit raid, that's Spitfire can probably get us some news on that. Me, I don't know. You know, when it comes to the gangbangs and things like that, it just doesn't really hold my interest, like, you know, because I know that it's a job that's been going on forever, ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And it's like, man, they ain't finna clean this shit up. They're not gonna clean it up at all. No. Thank you, Audrey. Yes, they're not. So it's like, you know, and if they do, then, you know, it's best for the states and for the towns and for the counties and for the streets and for the blocks. Yes, it's best, but I don't know. They better go to Chicago and get, shoot, girl, please. Girl, please. I don't know. That's another fight. That be going on the community chats, girl. I'd be like, well, wait a minute. They even know the community chat fight? I'm like, let me get my ass off of this shit here. Yep. Look, they still looking for 3. They said about 40, though. That was gonna be like almost 40. I don't know, girl. Crazy. It's a crazy world. All you gotta do is be careful with the water that you're drinking out there, because yeah, I hear that it's in the damn water. That's what I hear. Like, it's seriously in the water. Like, crazy. It's crazy, but thank you guys for showing up and vibing with me as usual. Thanks for the donations to the channel it goes right back into the channel. I think that YouTube kind of probably hit me a little hard tonight, y'all, because they shut me down big time, but it's okay. They allowed me to come back. I see I got about 2 emails from them off of that. I don't know if it's because they don't want R. Kelly's music pushed out here. I mean, I just don't get it. All this stuff, they got this share button on there. You have limits to what you can share, and all this, like, oh yeah. It's like, cut it out. I don't know. So I took one for the team, you guys. I took a hit for the team. I really, really did. Yep. But I got to get up out of here.
You don't mean nothing to me. E-boys like you every dinner. I don't believe what you preach. You're just a rookie beginner. Hang out with boys in the street. Like that will make you a winner. I don't believe what I see. Are you wearing gold?
Thank you, girls. Thank Thank you, girls. Thank you, Parnell. Shout out to you and anybody that I may have missed. Thank you, girls, for coming over and still vibing over here on the One Papoose channel. My apologies that I did not have no back and forth rah rah drama tonight. I was not feeling it. Saturday nights, I leave that for a de-stress night, you guys. We can come over, open the panels, talk about what it is that you want to talk about and what I choose to talk about. We'll call it random talk night, you guys. I pretty much did some lives tonight. I mean, earlier today, and all of the lives that was going on, boy, it got exhausted, you guys. I was exhausted to, woo, honey, because they was going at it. But you guys have to know that because of you guys, with helping me keeping the channel kind of going, giving you guys a place to come, giving me a place to come to vibe and talk about whatever we want to. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I so appreciate it because One Path brings you guys the entertainment TV news around the YouTube of Kelly sector. It is what it is, and that's what I do. Some is gonna like it, some's not gonna like it, but we all are allowed to have our opinions any day. No one will ever take those rights from me or from you and nobody else. What you see and you want to opinionate on it, you go right ahead. It may be off a little bit. It may be all the way on it the right way, but it's still your opinion. And I choose to express and put my opinions out here as well over here on the One Papoose channel. Y'all know what I like to do before we leave. Give the person above you a heart. Give the person below you a heart. Any heart, find a heart. Don't forget to share a heart with your girl over here on the One Papoose channel. One Papoose, you guys. And I got to get up out of here. I gotta play one more, you guys, because I missed that song. I talk right over
War is a four-letter word. Trust yourself and you get hurt. Tell yourself it's so absurd. Four-letter words. Four-letter words. I hate it when you're like this. You never get excited. Till you get struck by lightning. Don't hide it, no. Don't hide it, no. Soulless man, do you feel it? Love hurts more when you're in it. Yeah. Gravity at its limit. At its limit. Do you feel it? get struck by lightning. Don't hide it, no.